Hey guys, welcome back to the 10th episode of the Talking Hytale podcast. That's right, guys, 10 episodes of this thing. For, 3 months of this channel being a thing? Actually, I think it's been even longer. Wow. Has it been even longer? I don't even remember when we created this. It was like, okay, so it was summer. Wait. It's been like 6-ish months. Kind of. Wow.
Crazy.
That is kind of crazy. It feels like just yesterday when I was getting into Hytale, and now it's been 6 months. It's a little weird. I mean, to be honest, or to be fair, it has been kind of like the same day over and over.
Yeah.
With-
I mean, for me, I feel like it's been forever since I found Hytale. Like, it's been like a good year and a half since I've been waiting. And
Yeah.
hopefully this year brings some great stuff, you know.
I kind
The
of.
actual game.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of 2021. That's the reason every single person is excited for 2021.
Is that the only reason?
Yeah,
Really?
that's what every single person thinks. That's why 2021 is gonna be a better year because Hytale.
Huh.
I mean, it just makes sense if you think about it. Like, don't overthink it. Just accept it, and then it'll be fine. But yeah. Anyway, as you guys probably read by the title, we're gonna be talking about what 2021 may bring for Hytale, why it will be a good year for Hytale, and just kind of our thoughts, what we're excited for. It's gonna be a great year, that is for sure. No matter what happens, it's gonna be a great year for Hytale. We know that already, based off especially just things that they've been doing recently, such as the Hypixel quiz thing, forum, whatever you want to call that. It was like a book that popped up. It was like, how likely are you to play Hytale? What are you going to be playing Hytale on?
Poll.
Yeah, poll. Okay, well,
Yeah.
okay, the one word I
wonder
didn't
if
think of.
Answers. What was the question? It was like,
I
are you gonna be playing it on Mac?
Yeah, Mac,
something?
Windows, Linux. But yeah, and it said, I don't know. I mean, if you don't know your operating system, then well, that's interesting. But
There's no hope left for you.
yeah, I mean,
basically.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't even know how you
It's-
installed Minecraft. If you don't know your
Hytale
operating
was-
system.
Yeah, Hytale was it's gonna be able to run on Mac, right? Or just
I think so. I think they want to make
I
it.
think they said it was
Okay,
supported.
here's the
I don't
thing.
Remember?
It would make sense for it to be available on everything because they're starting on PC only, and that is
True.
they're gonna want to get that to many
cater
as many
to half
people.
those people.
Yeah, they want to
Yeah.
get that to as many people as they can. Because so like I think how it's gonna play out is just gonna be like if you have a PC, you can play Hytale. Whether it's gonna be free or not, we still don't know. Hopefully, we figure that information soon, or we get that information soon. Because I'm pretty happy. Like, okay, the postcard that we got today, that was exciting. We haven't seen a postcard with that much detail at all. That was like, it was like a bunch of players. It was a cool house. It was a great scene, and there was just a bunch of hidden details throughout it, like the frog. The doors were really cool. There was one of the devs, the Moo guy. There was a lot in that
Those
one.
doors look awesome.
Yeah.
And I like the sort of ravens up top. Was that
Yeah,
nice
the
little effect
birds.
They had there?
They were
The birds.
zooming
Maybe they're not
or whatever
ravens, they
I said.
look like
I don't even
ravens.
remember what I said on Twitter.
The owl's pretty cute in the front.
Yeah.
Other than that, it looks like an awesome photo. But there's, I remember I talked about this once, but to me, I feel like that atmosphere, as cool as it is, I feel like some blocks just don't go and don't mix with each other. If you get what I'm saying.
Oh, let me pull it up real quick because I probably should have done that before I started talking about it. But there we
I
go.
feel like there's just too many random colors and just.
You know, okay,
things,
I
you know?
could see where I'd be coming from, but I feel like it does have a place. Especially, like, this is one angle, right? But when you're going to move around, it's going to feel a lot better. Like, okay, so if you look at the, like, the images and stuff, or the image, sorry, if we look at the different parts of it, we see, like, the trees. We have the trees that are obviously there, and then it blends in with the floor, the ground. And then we have the house, which it kind of fits the whole vibe of the area, right? Like, we got plants around, like, and I could see where you're coming from, where, like, some blocks don't bend with the environment, but that's not Hytale, that's just the builder's choice, right? That's not Hytale's
Yeah.
generation.
Well,
So it's up to you.
what I mean is like that could be the same type of wood that's right next to it. But you see like the sort of under the roofing, how it's like
Yeah,
it's like
that
it's like a
part
lighter
I
brown.
think if that wasn't
That's what I
there,
mean.
that would look a lot better. But then again, it's also a really cool feature that'll make building look great in the game.
Yeah,
Like, that
it
house
makes it
looks
look a lot
great.
more advanced.
Yeah, that house looks really
I
good.
honestly, I'm just here like imagining if that's so awesome if you could build that in adventure and just come back to that. Like in Minecraft, it doesn't look close to as advanced or as, just complicated as that. Like you come back like in the early days of playing, obviously in the early days of Hytale, you're not going to be able to make this kind of advanced stuff right off the bat. You're probably still going to go with the classic what do you call it? A wooden plank house.
Mhm.
The square. But I guess as you progress, you're gonna get a lot more.
Yeah, you're gonna be able
experience
to
in how to
make
build.
better builds quicker than you would in Minecraft, and you're gonna have more opportunities. Meaning that you're, so like, okay, I think that like building in this game is gonna be a lot easier and better, and I think that, I mean, we have no idea how crafting is gonna work. Like, I mean, we've seen a few images, I believe, where we have the UI. We've seen the UI, but that has almost definitely changed by now. And we didn't really get much information from it besides the fact that there are things that we can craft. But anyway, I just noticed the gazebo. That thing looks sick. The roof, that like looks really good. It's like actually curved. And like that would just be a nice thing. Like you can fill your lawn with stuff and it looks good. My only like what I would do personally, I would add like a brown floor at the bottom just to contrast the top. But it looks really good. Like the thing is, you're gonna have so much building potential. Like, oh my god, dude, I am so excited for the building in this game.
Can we talk about that path they made? Like that looks
That
awesome.
looks sick.
Like,
And the
different-
grass
different
covers it.
variants of rock.
Yeah, and then like the grass looks
Oh.
so good over it, dude. It feels like a path, not just a bunch of blocks.
Yeah, it does.
And like the slabs that perfectly blend in, and like the way that the bushes surround it, like I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I'm excited for bushes and Hytale, dude. Like, I don't know how
It's
many games I could say that for, but like they actually look so good, and you can place where they go, and like watching them plant. Like, remember that clip that we saw with the planting? That looks really good.
And I feel like that's an awesome place to build as well. Like the environment is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Especially with your own like builder's imagination. Like to me, I'm not the best builder, but I know where to put houses at least. And do you see that lake back there? That's awesome. It's right.
Oh yeah, I
behind
see it by the gazebo. Yeah.
behind the tree. Yeah. Oh.
Like
I feel
this
those
environment
Hydra
looks
logs
sick.
are also fantastic. I want to know who built that.
Yeah.
Did they say it?
No, they didn't.
Maybe it was a team effort, but good job.
I mean,
that looks really nice.
We see the Moo guy with the orange hair. I forgot his Twitter tag, but I did see him. And we see
the Moo guy.
and I believe the
He's
guy
got
with the blue
Kamala.
hat is also yeah.
I've never seen him, and hopefully that's not a
I
bad
believe
thing,
Buddha
because
pointed him
there's so
out.
many- Yeah, I don't know. There's so many developers working.
Wait,
on the
wait,
game.
wait, wait,
I
hold
can't
on.
Keep track of all of your avatars.
I just noticed if you zoom in to the bag that the lady's holding, that has poop on it. Is that a poop bag?
What do you call it? No, it's I forgot the name, but it's for plants. I forget. It's like the
Oh,
soil.
the fertilizer thing.
What's that called? Fertilizer. That's what it's called. I'm guessing that's what, because
Or you can store
that's
poop
probably
in
what
it.
they're doing.
I think you should be able to store poop in a bag.
I mean, what, you're
That
supposed
would
to
be
just take it out with your
amazing.
hand and throw it?
Yeah, that would be like you could just like that would be beautiful. That would be amazing. What the
I
heck?
don't know about that.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I like that.
And do you see like like on those sort of windows, but they're not really windows, you have that kind of light. Is that a light source? What is that?
That kind
Or is that
of
just
looks
the
like
window?
that looks like a glowstone
Like
or like a redstone lamp, except no
Yeah, that's what I was
redstone.
thinking.
So we'll have
Maybe
to
You
see.
can probably open those. I don't know the name for them, but
Oh my god! If we could
That's-
open windows, that would be sick. I would love like.
oh my.
Oh my god! Like imagine the
Another
feeling.
feature.
Like okay, look at this. Like personally, like even in like real life, I love just opening the windows, right? Because it lets fresh air in. But like, imagine how immersive it would be just to have your windows open, like you could see out. Oh my god, I'm getting way too excited over windows. Oh my god, dude, I can't wait to
What
build
about a
this game.
sliding glass door?
Oh my, that would be
I want
sick.
a sliding glass door.
Dude, like this,
a modernized build with that.
like
That would look awesome.
this.
What is the quartz equivalent in this game?
I have no idea.
If you know
I
what
mean,
That's the
there
most
there
modern
doesn't
block
have
that's
to
in
be a
Minecraft.
quartz equivalent, and like we'll have to
No,
see.
It doesn't, but I know a big chunk of the community kind of wants those kind of builds. So I'm guessing there's
I
something
mean, yeah, well,
that looks like
there'll
that,
be
but
something like
I
white
feel
and
like Hytale
fancy.
wouldn't lack it, but I know Hytale is like centered around sort of the medieval era.
Well, that's what
with
they've led us
steampunk.
to believe. I don't think that's gonna be the case, though. Honestly,
What do you think we'll get, like endgame planes?
I think. Well, okay. I think it's gonna be similar to Minecraft, where it's up to you. You have a build style, but there's definitely gonna be such a huge variety of blocks where picking like to build a modern house, that won't be any issue.
Here's the thing. You know how Rust? Have you ever played Rust? Ever saw? Watched Rust?
Yeah,
Like how
actually,
it's,
recently I have because
I
it
feel
blew
like
up
it's
again.
gonna be I feel like it's gonna be like that. I feel like it's gonna start off sort of medievally in that sort of era with wooden and stone tools, and it's slowly gonna progress to like guns.
I don't
And
think
I
I'd
don't
want
like comparing it
guns.
to Rust,
I don't
but
think I'd want
I don't
guns.
either, but that's something they could do easily. I don't think it fits the theme.
I mean,
they could easily.
I
mean,
like
we
the
saw
magic
some
and the
sort of guns.
swords and everything that we've seen so far. Like
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff is
Yeah.
cool. But
But I'm talking about like alternatives that would be equal. Like we saw like blunderbuss, which aren't like automatic rifles. It's just they're sort of like steampunk age guns.
I mean, yeah,
Like,
we'll have to
kind of
see.
things.
Cause like okay,
Steampunk age.
if you look at Terraria, they implemented guns really well. Like,
Yeah, I'm talking like that.
but then again, some of those are modern, like lasers and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it all kind of blends in with Terraria, right? Because like you have like wings and this epic armor and everything. It's like it starts
Yeah.
medieval and goes into like freaking futuristic kind of crap. Like it's it's not like there's not like a theme, but like I don't think Hytale's gonna stick to a theme either. I mean
Yeah.
there's gonna be
I feel
different
like it's
bosses like because like the bosses, for example, that Iron Golem purple thing, I forgot the name of it for some reason.
Void Golem.
Void Golem, yeah, Void Golem. Yeah, he doesn't look. He looks very futuristic. He doesn't look medieval at all. So I think that we're gonna see different bosses. I think we're gonna see a bunch of different ores, a bunch of different armor, which we've already seen, like that fire armor, the thorium armor, and just like there's gonna be a lot of different choices, and it's all gonna look great in its own way.
Yeah. And it's pretty safe to say that there's probably not going to be like laser guns, ray guns. Like remember that one clip of the zombies?
I think there will be,
not-
but for servers, like
Yeah, for custom. That's what I mean.
or like
I
creative
mean,
mode.
If
There's obviously
if
gonna be
they
creative
showed that off for custom, that probably means it's not going to be in the normal adventure.
Yeah.
Because they were kind of saying it was like they built a gun for custom use.
I mean, and
But
I
imagine like playing through the game with swords, with like those kind of weapons, and then just going back and just with guns. Like,
I don't know.
Normal
I
fighting with
don't
guns.
want
killing
guns
the
though.
killing the
No.
void golem with guns.
I don't want.
That-
I mean,
that-
there's
that'd be
gonna be a
awesome as, like,
mod.
a-
There's gonna be a mod.
Yeah,
But
as a
like
mod,
I don't
not as
like
in the game,
mods.
so
I don't
kinda
or I frick. I don't like guns because they just
Who wants mods when you have this game? That
Yeah,
has
you won't
everything.
need mods.
I personally wanted an adventure that's this kind of style without like the massive, modernized like weapons. Like it doesn't need it.
yeah. I mean, because I'm happy with everything I've seen. I think that the weapon system, they've already have an idea. They know what they want it to be. They've shown us what they want it to be to some extent. And I don't. I mean, and because this is a whole argument. I've seen people said that they want guns, and a lot of people said that they don't. And I understand both arguments, but I feel like guns would just kind of ruin the immersion for this game, and it just would feel out of place. So I mean,
Yeah, because it's like it does feel extremely out of place when you have like a fire sword, which is freaking awesome, and this guy just brings like an AK-47.
yeah, no, they're not gonna.
Yeah,
There's
it's a
not
boss
gonna be
fight.
guns. That would be stupid. I would not like that. That would just be stupid.
Well, there might be guns, but not to that extent where they're like crazy OP.
Well, like again, if you're talking about like a steampunk or that, like a steampunk gun that acts like a bow.
balloons.
Yeah,
and-
I mean, we'll probably see like a musket or something.
Yeah, we did see a musket. We have, but we don't know if they're props or not in the island. Remember that clip in the trailer?
Oh yeah. I mean that was
So, there was a
trailer.
blunder,
That was
there was
trailer.
a
So that's like a
flintlock,
while ago. Like that
there was
could
a
that could
musket.
easily changed. But
Yeah,
I mean,
They looked like props. Like I don't know how you're supposed to line up guns like that, but at the same time, like,
it's
sort of
Hytale.
picture.
It's Hytale. Don't
Yeah,
question
like the
like
picture where the guy's laying his instrument against the log or whatever next to the campfire.
yeah, and like in the trailer
noise in
with
the
the house.
back,
Yeah, I
so.
know what you're talking about. The like the clip with the house in the trailer where there's a bunch of stuff just chilling everywhere. And it's like I don't think like I think you're just gonna be able to put stuff down, kind of acting as an item frame, but it won't be, if that makes sense. Like it's actually gonna be an item that you can place, but we'll have to see how that's implemented because we haven't really seen too
Yeah,
much.
there's probably like a place keybind, and it sort
You
of
know,
like
I
gives you an
just
outline of where you
realized.
can place it against something. You can pick it up easy.
Yeah, all this time, I've thought about building possibilities, but I didn't think about using buildings like or block like items to improve your builds because like we've seen that already. But like I should have touched on that on the building video that I made a while back. Remember that? Because I was like really excited and I was kind of just like
Mhm.
writing everything I thought about. But like I didn't think because like I don't know that would be really interesting to see because like I don't know I'm looking at the image again and I'm not seeing anything like that's just like on the side of the house like a guitar like you said. But I don't know. We'll have to see how it can be used and where it will be used. But
Yeah, and 2021 will be a great year for Hytale.
I was just gonna segue into that.
Yeah, I just went straight into it. We're done with the speculation. We've gone enough about that. Let's actually talk about the possible title of this video, probably.
Yeah, I mean that would
Something
be a
about
good idea.
2021.
But I mean, I guess it was kind of like I mean, technically we're still talking about what will happen in 2021 because this stuff will happen in 2021. I mean, it's
Well,
speculation,
mhm.
but like
Well, here's another part of speculation. What's the first big news we're gonna get of the game? Like, what do you think?
I
Beta?
honestly okay. I thought it
Release
was gonna
date,
be.
do you think?
I thought it was gonna be. Uh, like just like in-game mechanics, right? But I honestly think,
Mhm.
based off what they've shown us so far this year alone, even going back to this image, going to the what is it, the poll, and also the fact that they updated their beta sign-up page, I think we could see beta news, not necessarily the beta. I don't see the beta coming out until like the summer, but I think we could see news. And who knows? Maybe it'll come in the next few months. Like that's crazy to think about that this game could actually be
Well,
out
Yeah.
in the
but-
next few months.
Yeah.
But like
I don't
again,
think
it's
the
just
beta is gonna be that late. December. Remember, they said playable by
I said
everyone in
summer.
2021.
I said summer, not December.
Oh. I heard
Yeah,
December.
no, not December. I think that the latest we
Yeah,
could see
I
the
was-
game, a full release of the game come out is December. I think that's the latest we'll see.
Yeah.
But for summer, I think we'll definitely.
I think
Have
that's
a
a high
beta by
possibility.
then.
That's what I think, because I think, remember, they still have a couple promised blog posts they have to release.
I don't
Like,
think
they had-
I don't think they're
they- I
that,
think
that,
they had
okay. Here's
Combat,
here's
a
the thing.
couple others.
That doesn't matter if they release the game. I don't think when people say there's a promised blog post, I don't think that's a priority on their list. I think they want to get the game to us as soon as they can, and they've already said that
Yeah,
blog posts
you're-
slow them down.
You're right.
So
You're right.
yeah.
But then those sort of promises and ideas would be kind of like cast to the side because there'd really be no use for it unless they're actually explaining game mechanics.
Well, that's gonna be
After
for
the
us to
game's
figure out.
released.
Like, okay, I
Well,
think
I
if
imagine they'd at least explain a couple things.
Dude,
'cause I'm
I don't
sure
know.
some stuff.
I don't know
will
what
be
it is
complicated.
about
what
this
you need for
podcast.
Hytale when you start.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Something like that.
I don't know what it is about this podcast. I can't speak right now, but we keep cutting each other off. This has not happened, like, ever. But like, I keep wanting
I
to
think
say
we're both too
stuff.
excited to talk.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but like I keep wanting to say stuff, and then you keep wanting to say stuff, and it keeps clashing, and then we're having two separate conversations over each other. I don't think that's how podcasts are supposed to work, but it's fine. I'm just really excited for this game. I want this game. I like a lot.
Soon.
It's exciting.
Oh, we're almost there.
Exciting times.
We're
It's 2021.
we're half a month in. Half a month in. We have like what, 11 to go. 11 and a half to go.
I
I mean, it could be anywhere in between.
It could be tomorrow, for all we know. It's not gonna happen tomorrow, but it could be. That's the point. And
Well, they could tell us about it tomorrow. It wouldn't be tomorrow. 'Cause
I
they
think-
said they definitely give us time. And
yeah, I think we'll have a pretty. I think we have a big chance of getting some big news this month, by the end of it, because they said originally that they had stuff brewing in the oven, like we said. That's my favorite thing that they've said in a blog post, because that makes me think that, or like the public consumption thing, meaning beta. But I think we could see big beta news, like on the 30th or whatever, like kind of how we get end of the month blog posts. I think those could return very soon, because it's been a bit. It's been December's gone, and then they have the entirety of January. If it's not January, then I think we'll see something in February. The latest I think we'll see big news for this game pertaining to the beta is gonna be February. Wait, March. February, March, April. Okay, I forgot my months orders real quick. That was scary. But realistically, we only have 3 months until we get concrete news, right? Where we get tangible content coming our way. I mean, obviously we know that we're getting this year, but when? That's still the question. And I also feel like we're going to be seeing stuff like name reservation beforehand. I'm really excited for name reservation, because that means
I forgot about name res.
that it'll be like that's going to be the first milestone. I think I personally think that they're going to drop some kind of big information, kind of like what you're saying, like the promised blog post. We could see, like, if they're going to do big news, they could do, like, because they keep touching on PvP and, like, other aspects of the game that are important, but they've really emphasized PvP. So I think we'll see a PvP blog post, or maybe a combination of a bunch of big things, and then that'll segue into, like, oh, and by the way, we're dropping name reservation. Here you go. But, like, I think they're gonna do one big thing, especially because they didn't have any blog posts for December. So I think it's gonna be one big bang. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be exciting. And even if it's not a big bang, we're still gonna gradually work our way towards exciting news. And every news we get at this point is exciting, because they don't have anything boring. Like, I mean, I've read every single blog post, even though I wasn't there for all the initial releases, and I've been entertained by all of them. I like seeing the development process behind the game, because I think it's special. I think it's really cool seeing what they're doing, and I'm excited to see where it continues. And I know that they've been very open about the fact that they really want to make the game as best as they can, and I like seeing, because we've seen progression, like with like the graphics, like recently with the water. It looks amazing now, and we have just like a lot of things to be excited for, and there are a lot of things that I think, if it didn't have that initial like YouTube sensation kind of trailer thing, it would not be as good as they're trying to make it now, because obviously they've said that they want it, like with the hype and everything, the expectations, they want to deliver, and that's an amazing thing, because we don't see that very often. Most game developers kind of just push out whatever they can to make money, and then they kind of leave the game. But I mean, we could tell that they care, and it's great. But
I think that's one thing the Hytale team does right. Like, they actually care.
they do everything
That's
right.
nice.
They do, like, I haven't seen,
Well,
there's not like one bad thing I've seen them do. Like,
to me, I think it's just communication, and I mean, they could have easily said some things in the past, but it's really difficult.
well, okay, and Noxie's even said, remember when he talked to us that one time, he said that he wants to share, he really does, but the I think NDA is the right term, or whatever, they got to keep quiet, and which is understandable, because again, okay, they've been more open about their development process than most other people have. I know it sucks that we don't have as much information as we want, but if you look at other games, for example, when they go through development, they're usually pretty quiet, and then the game just drops. Like, most games that are popular now, people didn't know they existed before they came out. And, I mean, that's kind of true when it comes to Hytale, but there's also such a big community formed around it already, which is really exciting. And they care about us, and they try to feed us everything that they can, especially with these different postcards. That's a great sign, because
yeah,
like, we're seeing these blocks and these characters and just these little things that keep our hype going, and they're weekly, which is great. And I really think that as game development goes, they're being pretty open. And I mean, sure, they always could be more open, but then again, I think they want the element of surprise, and they want to get us hyped, and like, just sharing all this big stuff and then having us wait is not the best idea, right? Like, when they have like a bunch
Mhm.
of news they can give, that's gonna increase hype significantly. That's gonna get more people coming to the game. That's gonna get
Yeah,
YouTubers
and
making videos, and that's gonna do really good for them. Because like there's, would you rather wait being excited for what's gonna come, or would you rather wait knowing what's gonna come? Like I think it's gonna be great having like, again, like I said,
Cyberpunk.
a bang of news, and then like a big bang of news, and then um a bunch of like sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But basically, like we get a bunch of news, and then shortly after we get like a beta or something. And yeah, kind of like
Even a
Cyberpunk.
trailer. We could get a new trailer.
Yeah, a
So
new trailer would do amazing.
that's what you call. That's how you bring back hype. When you know everything's almost ready, you can drop the beta soon. You can drop a beta trailer.
And
Just
yeah,
not even about the game. It can just be focusing on the beta. This is how it's gonna work. It's gonna be pretty cool. Have some epic Hytale music in the background. Maybe a
Yeah.
new OST for that. But
I mean,
that's all you really need to bring back hype.
and also like looking at the team's interactions with us on Twitter, that has undoubtedly increased over the past few months, and especially like this year, I've already seen a lot more like just talking with the community, which is great. And it really goes to show that they care about us and they want to keep us engaged, which is something that you really want to do for the hardcore community that you already have
Yeah, it's
developed
such a
around the
nice-
game. So, and I think that it's a good sign, obviously, that they're talking to us more, and I think they're definitely preparing. Like obviously they've been preparing this whole time, but I think like they said that they don't have launch plans, but they're clearly planning launch plans. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they have it almost all figured out by now. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how the game development process works when it comes to like publishing
probably
a
have
game
a
and
general
releasing
idea.
it. But yeah, they probably have like an idea or kind of how they want it to go, because they've heard the community's feedback. They've heard a lot of it, and at that point, it kind of just falls into their hands what they want to do with it, and they have to have some like idea, like most likely. I mean, there's a chance that they could just be like focusing on developing like entirely, but I think like at least somebody has an idea of what they want to do, and then again that's gonna result in a bunch of hype and stuff. And oh my god, dude, it's like it's so exciting that we're actually getting like it's 2021, man. Like I remember I would just be like, when's Hytale releasing? I'm like
Dude,
2021.
We're here. We
Yeah.
are here. We could be playing the game tomorrow. Like to me, I feel like these past year and a half, it's like the game has been like a mirage. Like you see it, but you never imagine that you're actually gonna play it. Even though we have, like, I'm looking at the game like we're actually gonna be able to play this soon.
Yeah, that's what
year.
gets me excited.
And looking back, I'm like, I guess we've been focused so much on speculation and all of that. It's just crazy to think we're actually gonna play it, and
Oh.
we're gonna be doing stuff about on the game.
I can't wait. The first thing I want to do when I get the game is just walk around,
Ooh.
take it all in.
I'm going straight for the Quebec Village. Gotta get that foot and
Okay,
steel.
we're gonna do it together. I'm gonna stop you. You're not burning any Quebecs on my watch.
No, and I'm right as I download it. I'm gonna hop into
Oh my
whatever
God.
frick creative they have and go straight there. I want to have the world record Quebec kill, the first death of a Quebec by my hands when the game is released or in beta. That is
Oh my
goal.
god.
Dude, there's gonna be a speed running, what do you call it? Not profession, but just category, just for killing Quebecs.
What the
We're gonna
heck,
launch in
man?
the world the first.
You
to
guys
kill the
are
Quebecs with
evil.
fire.
No, what did the
No,
Quebecs
it's-
do?
it's
They
a-
did nothing. They're
it's a
just
ca-
cute little queebs.
They did something.
What?
They
What did they do?
existed,
What
and
did
that
they
is
do?
not allowed.
They exist because they're cute. And honestly, how do you know that they're not gonna just like absolutely destroy you? Like they could just
Well,
like
they could.
yeah.
They could, but they have leaves. They have leaves as their freaking sharp spear. At the end of it, they're leaves. They're not like
Yeah,
stone.
maybe they're
they
just
are
like-
stone, but they were like leaves. But like sharpened, a sharpened leaf is
Hey,
probably
hey,
not gonna
hey.
do much.
You know those Quebec statues that they're like made of clay or whatever? Maybe they're just like this material that have been painted. You know? You never know, because
And there's probably gonna. I'm also gonna make another speedrun category for taming pufferfish.
Okay, that I'll take part in.
if it's possible.
If
If
it's
it's
possible, of
possible.
course. But like I wanna have a huge puffer like tank, just like
Oh,
be able
yeah,
to swim
that
in
is.
it. Like I'm gonna build a whole
survival,
ocean
we
for
have
him.
to make a tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna literally.
We're probably gonna do a playthrough. We have to build a freaking.
Of course we are.
Buffer
Of
fish
course,
tank.
of course. And we're gonna. I'm thinking like I already have kind of like idea. I want to have like like a thing that goes really deep underground, and then it'll connect to
Dude.
like the underground segment of our base, and it'll have like glass
no.
that we can like link to it, and then we can go swim in it. Like we can jump in from the top, and we can have an
me-
island in the middle. And oh my
Yeah.
God, it'll be buffer
Here's the thing,
paradise.
here's the thing,
I
here's the
want
thing.
it.
Imagine like being on like a cavern wall in Zone 3 underground.
Mhm.
Like imagine just looking over the awesome jungle and Slothian village with dinos roaming below you.
Ooh, wait.
Like, imagine that.
Wait. Okay.
And then that leading up.
I just thought of something
Hold on.
really, really cool.
This is gonna be awesome. I cannot wait.
Dude, what if... Okay, we don't know how the border is going to work between zones. Even if, like, maybe there'll be some kind of, like, teleport thing, or maybe it's just going to be you walk into the next zone. We don't
Probably
know.
just gonna slowly fade.
Yeah, but, like, what if you were in one zone? Because, like... Okay, let's be real. Zone 4's above ground area, that's going to be tailored towards specific builds. That's not going to be where you're going to want to have your home. I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah,
might.
yeah.
But, like, what if we could build in, like, Zone 3? And then... like have like a huge like entrance into the jungle and have that be a part of your base, like have a tree house hangout, like a bunch of like
I'm
trees and
thinking-
everything.
I'm thinking like that or some sort of like elevator that just leads you straight down.
I
into
would-
the
okay,
ground, from surface.
What I would
to
yeah, that sounds like that would be
the
like
floor.
okay, that would
and
be like
open
one of
through,
the
like, a nice
stages. That would be one of the stages of having it.
Oh.
But like we could just have like imagine like a huge opening, a huge opening that has like vines running down and it looks like it was like like cut out or something, and it could just like open up into the huge Zone 4 underground area, and then we could just like have like I don't know if you've seen some of those cool builds like where people built like underground like treehouse jungle things in Minecraft.
Dude.
But like I love those kind of builds. I love underground like leafy green, vibrant, alive areas that are
Dude,
underground and
the
closed.
plants are so nice.
It's gonna feel
fit the
like-
theme so
yeah,
well.
and like
like
oh my
there
god.
was that fire plant that reminded me of Mario's like fire flower.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. But dude, the variety of plants is just gonna make it look so good, like being under there, and like I definitely am gonna have some kind of base.
You won't
on
want to leave.
there. There's gonna be oh my god, there's gonna be so much that I want to do. Like we don't know what's coming to the game. We have a small idea of what's coming to the game, and I already have so much that I want to do. When we get the game in our hands, I'm gonna be oh I'm gonna have too many things to do. It's gonna
Dude,
be
I have like
oh my
I have a fire alarm going on. Not a fire alarm, but a smoke alarm going on in my background right now. Sorry if you can hear that.
oh.
It's pretty loud.
Hi,
Anyway.
is your house burning down? You might
hear it?
you might want to go
Yeah.
attend to that. You know.
No, quick story, side story. The person who put it right above our freaking stove, like
Oh
an
my.
idiot. We're basically in the kitchen, right next to where you actually cook things. So it sets off every time anyone cooks things, and we're gonna move it soon. Anyway,
I
what was I
also
saying?
have a story about my fire alarm. Every single time we cook pizza in the oven, the fire alarm goes off no matter what. It's like inevitable. So we we like
Just
prepare.
pizza? What about other food?
It's literally just pizza. Because for some reason our oven hates pizza, and it like the crust when it hits the bottom, like if it melts off or whatever, it has a horrible smell. And like
Maybe it's missing something on it. What toppings? Is it just plain
no, it's
pizza?
usually like a store bought pizza
You know what you're
that you
missing?
warm up.
You're missing pineapples.
Okay. Well, I agree to disagree with you there. But actually pineapples on pizza isn't even that bad, but I usually wouldn't make it that way cuz usually like I like
had it,
veggie
like,
pizzas.
once. I really liked it.
Yeah, I mean it's really good, but like I prefer like green peppers, red peppers, onions.
For me,
No, all that stuff's
I'm like
super good.
plain or with pineapples. That's all I eat. I don't really like much on my pizza.
I do. I
I'm
like
one.
it, but only if it's like it has to blend well. Like I have this specific pizza that we get, and it has like a bunch of like really good vegetables, and it's just like it tastes so good. Like it blends so well, and like I just realized this is a Hytale podcast. And we're talking about the taste of pizza,
Hey, pizza.
but
and
it's fine.
Hytale.
Yeah, exactly.
Pineapple
Pizza and Hytale.
It can happen. It's technically related, so.
I will be I
There's
would honestly be surprised if there wasn't pizza in Hytale. Knowing them, knowing how much stuff they've added, the fact that you can throw poop at other players just because there's gonna be, or there's gonna be a lot of foods. Maybe not pizza, but I mean, who knows? Because like, I wonder how the hunger system's gonna
oh
work. That would be
oh
really interesting.
hunger system. I bet it's really just gonna, you have to eat food when you're hungry.
Yeah, probably. But I wonder if there's
Something
gonna be
like
a
that.
thirst bar. I mean, there's a lot there.
No, no, please, no thirst bar. I
Well,
don't want
okay.
thirst bar.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would like it. The only thing I wouldn't like is inventory space. But we've already seen backpacks. So if we have a lot of inventory space, I won't mind having like a water bottle in my inventory that I can just drink out of. And like maybe instead of like like when I think thirst system, I think like those Minecraft mods where you drink a whole bottle of water just to heal some of your water. But like maybe you could only drink enough to like fill your thirst bar. Like it was like a consistent thing and you had actual water left in your bottle and you could refill it up to the point like where just works like a normal water bottle.
Well, I wouldn't be opposed to a thirst bar, but maybe if there was like an end game item that you could just slop in your accessory slot and it just never gets you
Ooh,
thirsty.
yeah, that's what I'm really excited for too. Like they'll have a lot of things that'll like buffs or like things that make
Yeah, there's
gameplay different. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many little things that can improve gameplay. And then and especially with mods, like if there's things you don't like, you can always change them with mods or even add new things, similar.
Yeah.
But that's not that's for creators who know how to actually do that. So, remember, it's the mod system's still going to be accessible by people who really don't know what they're doing, but it's an easy interface and you're going to learn what to do.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not too difficult. So,
But oh my god, dude, there's like so much to be excited for this year. There's just so much to be excited for Hytale. The community's gonna come together. There's gonna be a lot of like art and content and great things. I can't wait to see what people do with Hytale when it comes out because that's a huge element that I'm excited for too because there was so much creative opportunity and the amount of people, creative people that we've already seen arise with Hytale and what they've been able to do without the game is incredible. And imagine what they can do when they get their hands on the tools.
I know we have like identical models.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, identical.
Like Deck,
And
for
it's like,
example.
the game's not even out.
Like Deck makes these incredible models, and he doesn't even have the game. Like,
yeah, dude, imagine the interface you can actually use in the game. Like, I think the creator of Blockbench or Craft Studio or what I think it was Craft Studio worked with the developers to create something similar, but catered towards the game, and for creators wanting to mod stuff in and that kind of thing. So I think it's gonna be a lot easier and simpler, and it's gonna it's gonna be in the game, so it's gonna be very accessible and very easy to implement.
yeah.
So it's gonna be really nice how these people do it. I'm really excited for that. Like I can't
And like
imagine
imagine
mods and
servers, dude.
models
Like
people can
okay,
make.
we see like things like
Especially for servers.
yeah, like MCC. That is done on Minecraft, and imagine what Hytale will be able to do. Like you can literally do anything. Like I will not be surprised to see Nox Crew move over. I bet Deck's gonna push for them to move over to Hytale to make stuff if it's good. I mean, it's undoubtedly gonna be good for like challenges, right? And like, cause like it takes all the good aspects from Minecraft, dumps them into this, and improves upon them, and makes its own unique systems and everything. Like, it would be kind of a no-brainer to switch over as long as like because Hytale we've already seen a lot of big creators express interest and a lot of those big creators such as Captain Sparkles play in MCC. So
And even creators who haven't said anything.
yeah, I mean
Still creators.
they've been
There's
excited.
a couple
Like I
big
think
ones.
even like I believe yeah, Dan TDM, I know he reacted to it. I used to watch him all the time. He was great. Like all these big people, like even like Stampy, I know he said that he's actually played the
Who
game.
hasn't watched Dan to the
Yeah,
It's pretty. Yeah, freaking Stampy's so lucky.
yeah. It's but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of hype generated because I know a lot of people want to make content on it, and there's gonna be new people that come out of the game, just like Dream came out of Minecraft all of a sudden. Like, okay, in this new era of YouTube where people just kind of luckily get famous, like people that have done the exact same thing as Dream and they've had no luck, so it's kind of like random. But there are gonna be random people that pop up because of Hytale.
Yeah, if you get Mr. Beast to be like, hey, sub to this guy, you know, that guy's gonna skyrocket
Dude,
to 10 million in
Mr.
about 2 days.
Beast has had such a big impact on YouTube. It's crazy what he's been able to do. He is
Yeah, I
like
think
20
he's in,
years
like,
old,
The top,
and
yeah,
he's literally changed one of the biggest platforms in the world. Like, that is crazy. He changed how people make videos. He changed the way that the algorithm works. Like, he's literally like, he's insane, dude. He's insane. Like, if he's gonna probably move over to Hytale too. Like, oh my god, if he plays it, then there's gonna like, cause like think about it. Think about it. He already has like people that are talented at making things in Minecraft, and again, they're gonna be able to do so much more in Hytale. And that's, oh my god, 100 people in Hytale. Oh my god, that's something we gotta do, guys. If you're watching this, anybody who's made it this far in the podcast, you better sign up for. We're gonna have 100 people in Hytale to. I haven't actually thought about what, but that would be so fun. I'd love to host something like that. That would be great. Like, oh my god.
There's
Build a
there's
house
so much you
in
can do.
Hytale, and you win a house in real life, even though.
No, build the house. The house you build in Hytale is the house you'll get in real life. We'll build the house for you. Everything you made in Hytale.
Yeah,
That'd
that
be
would
interesting, actually. I feel like Mr. Beast could do it eventually, but just not now.
No, he could do
It
it
would
now.
take a couple years.
He friggin' opened up a 300 restaurant
Yeah.
chain. He can get people.
Yeah.
He can hire people
But
to
he's
build a
getting
house.
paid, I think, for it. You pay for the burgers.
I mean, yeah, he gets paid for the burgers, but also he did like this new effective way of opening up a restaurant where they're called like ghost kitchens. I don't know if you watched Game Theory's video on it, but
I have not.
yeah, he basically, they're not physical restaurants. They're, cause like if you notice, like all the places deliver from the same place. So, like, or sorry, all the, like you can only get it delivered. And like if you look at other YouTubers that have started restaurant chains like places that are in the same location, like you can order like from Mr. Beast, or I forgot who the other people were, but you can order food or whatever from the exact same place, because they like, there are these ghost kitchens that will like, you can hire them to make food for you because their employees have extra time, and then they just make food.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and that's like,
And-
that's
oh,
super
I
smart.
couldn't get one of his burgers. I'm not in the area.
I can, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I probably will
They
soon.
don't,
I want to try
to be
it.
honest, they don't even look that good.
They look
I feel
good.
like it's gonna be. I feel like it's not gonna be the same in every ghost kitchen that they make. I
mean,
feel
they
like
have
it's
the same
different,
recipe,
a little different
but like
ingredient,
that's
yeah.
kind of the same thing with most
I could be
places.
completely wrong.
Like I noticed that
you're
like even
right.
like with Wendy's, like their burger tastes different where I go. Like not majorly, it's not drastic. But
I just moved, and like you can say Wendy's. I went to Wendy's, tasted great. I went to a different Wendy's, completely different.
yeah, and it also depends
it
on the
really
workers,
changes.
because the workers put different stuff, like there are different amounts of like, say like mayo or something like on a burger. Like, oh god, this podcast, it's been interesting. We've talked about, we went from Hytale to
didn't even
mayo
notice we're
on
talking
burger.
about
Yeah,
it.
we kind of, okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, I just looked at the time anyway. I think this would be a pretty good time to wrap it up before we start talking. Who knows what? I honestly don't know what we would talk about next. We're going into untested territory here. It's kind of dangerous. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy this podcast, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here for more Hytale podcasts where we talk about mayonnaise on burgers and whatever else we talk about today. It was interesting.
Pizza, pineapple.
Yeah, it was great.
burgers, Restaurant chains.
Let's see.
Building.
Fires.
Oh, build the building.
Fire
part was pretty
alarms. Yeah.
cool. Oh, speedrunning.
Speedrunning, yep.
Speedrunning.
We're talking about
Speedrunning.
Dan TDM.
That's a new kind of going.
Okay, well, I don't agree with that, but we'll just have to agree to disagree. But yeah, we hope to start uploading podcasts every Friday, by the way, guys. So make sure, just look out for that. I'm not sure. This is probably going to go up on Saturday because we're recording on Friday because we haven't had time this week. But we'll try to get more done so that they are weekly. And also, every Sunday at 3, we plan on streaming over on our Twitch, which will, of course, be in the description. So if you guys would like to see us live, make sure
And this
jump on over
upcoming
there.
Sunday, I think we have a special event that's gonna
Yeah.
pop up.
I'm not sure if that's how public that is yet, but we're allowed to say a special
Canadian,
event. So.
like, he has a stream up for it, and he changed it. name and
True.
it was there.
Oh.
So he already did.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for Sunday. I think at 3. We'll have to see what time. It might be a little earlier.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.